For question 2, we're dividing fractions. So remember, when you're dividing fractions, that's the same as multiplying your first fraction by the reciprocal of the second fraction. So that's the very first thing that we're going to do. Step 1, we're going to rewrite the problem as a multiplication. And we'll do this by flipping our second fraction. So we're multiplying our first fraction by the reciprocal. Okay, once we have it flipped, it'll be exactly the same steps as we had on the first problem. So we're going to factor everything. Alright, our x plus 5 does not factor, but in our denominator 4 factors out. Left with 4 times x minus 4 times, we have a 2 here, and then x squared minus 16, difference of 2 squares. So we have x minus 4x plus 4. And our denominator is also a difference of 2 squares, so x minus 5x plus 5. Again, since we're multiplying fractions, we just write this as one big fraction, because we're just multiplying numerators and denominators, as long as we have all of our parentheses. So now we get to step 3, we're going to simplify. If I have the same exact factor in my numerator as I do in my denominator, I'm going to cancel them. So x plus 5 and x plus 5 cancel. X minus 4 and x minus 4 cancel. So now I need to write what I have left. I've got a 2 and an x plus 4 in my numerator. Denominator, I have a 4 and an x minus 5. Now, one thing that's different about this problem is our 2 divided by 4. If you think about it, if I were to factor out the 4, that's 2 times 2. So my 2's could cancel. Or we can just simply reduce it to 1/2. So your final answer can be written either as x plus 4 divided by 2 times x minus 5, or you can distribute your 2 and write it as x plus 4 divided by 2x minus 10.